Law school was hilarious to me. I went to law school and like I knew nothing about it. I didn't know how the classes work. There's a specific method they use in law school. It's called the Socratic method. It's much more discussion oriented than a lot of like higher level education stuff where it's just a lecture. You sit there, you listen, you take notes. In law school, everyone is expected to participate in a conversation. So you're expected to have read whatever material, usually read, a handful of cases, and have some analysis and something ready to add to the conversation. And I was completely unfamiliar with that. And I showed up on the first day of law school. They were just like, orientation starts at like 9 a.m. Wear a suit and a tie, wear your nice suit, come to this room for first year orientation. And I got there and I was like, okay, cool. We're lawyers. Everyone's in suits and stuff. And it's like, cool. Yeah. All right. This is where, and immediately they were like, all right, so here's all your homework. Have these cases and stuff read and brief them and be ready to have discussion on, tomorrow classes start or whatever. So read this. You should have already read this, but here's your homework. And I was like, what's a brief? Hey, how do I analyze a case? What? They just started saying shit. You're supposed to extract things like a holding from the case, which is, the actual decision of the judge. The issue of the case, which is where you distill down the core legal thing that's in dispute in the case. All this stuff. And so we sat through that, and I was kind of like, I'll figure out how to do that. That's a later issue. And then the next part of orientation, they took us to a church where they were going to have some speeches. But before the speeches started, we were all sitting, a bunch of 1Ls in suits, sitting in this church. A woman in full costume comes out of the side of like the stage front area of the church and just starts singing. It's a song from the Disney movie Hunchback of Notre Dame called God Save the Outcast or God Help the Outcast or something. This woman just comes in. She's holding a rose. She's in like a costume and she just starts going, God help the outcast. And I think I'm having a fever dream or some shit. Like I'm sitting here in my suit and tie just like,
I forgot that church was a mandatory requirement of law school.
Well, I was a pretty conservative private law school that I went to. I didn't, but yeah, no, like she just comes and she's singing it, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I've lost my fucking mind. What is happening? And did I apply to a joke law school? Oh no! Like that was the weirdest shit. That was orientation. She sings the whole song. Nobody introduced her. She just did it. And she finished. She like walked through the aisles of the pews and through the audience, and we're just like,
she collect money.
Oh, hey, okay, yeah, no, cool. She's singing in the audience. This is cool when they do it in musical theater. So this must be pretty neat, I guess. And then like that finished. The dean gave a speech, and he was like, "All right, go home and start reading, and never stop reading for the rest of your lives."
They never acknowledged it.
That's it. Yeah, no, there was no explanation. On my way out, I grabbed a program because I didn't get one on the way in, and I looked, and it was like, meet and greet, take your seats, musical performance, speech from the dean, and I was like, shit. Wow, that was so...
I wish it was unscripted. There was just a lady who knew that you guys would be there, and she was just like, I'm going to get dressed up and perform for them.
It still is one of the most unbelievable moments, because I just, for a long time, it was like a 5-minute long song, right? So I'm just sitting here like, no one else is getting up or saying anything, so I'm not going to be that guy who's like, oh, what are you doing? I'll just listen and clap along, and do we participate, or what do I sing? Am I in the chorus for this, or what? Is this like street performance art? I don't know, man. But yeah, nobody explains shit in law school, and they're just like, read these cases. Here's a song. This lady's going to sing at you and be real sad. All right, be a lawyer. Nobody fucking prepared me for that, man. It was tough.
Here's your homework. Here's the song.
Every day you get done with classes and they're like, wait, the song's starting. Everyone gather in the atrium for the song of the day. Big part of law school.